Hi guys, this is Royce with REALToDo Real Estate CRM. Today we are going to be talking about your product update 11, which are updates to the REALToDo web and mobile apps for April and May of 2018. So here is the big news. Transaction management checklists have been added as a core feature of REALToDo. These are checklists that you can use to walk buyers and sellers through the many time-sensitive steps during the sales process. These checklists are fully customizable. You can make your own templates and then copy those over, which means that you won't be making the same checklists over and over and over again. You can simply copy your template with the click of a button. That being said, while you can make your own custom templates, we include some built-in templates. So we have a default buyer and seller checklist that you can use to get started really fast. Additionally, we have a weekly contact checklist, which is similar to what a lot of people would call an 8x8 campaign. Unlimited custom reminders. We got lots of questions about this. So before you could only have one reminder per client that would pop up on your dashboard. Now we give you unlimited custom reminders that you can assign to your contacts. We'll show you more about that in a moment. So this update really put the to-do back in REALToDo. When you make a reminder to contact one of your customers, or when you make a checklist item, these will be put directly into your to-do list on the due date that you stated. And to-do lists are now filtered by day so that it's easier for you to figure out what your daily agenda will be. And of course, because of all of these changes, we made a few tweaks to your dashboard to make it easier for you to figure out what your tasks are for the day and how you're progressing over time. If you want any more information about this update and the things that we've changed, you can go to the URL provided at the bottom of this slide. Okay, and here we are on the dashboard of our mobile and web apps. As always, if you look on the left over here, you will see your mobile app, and if you look on the right, you will see your web app. And of course, when you're logging into either one of these, use the exact same username and password that you used to sign up. So now the dashboard has been changed around a little bit. You have tasks, and you have a count of your contacts, and then the breakdown. So we have a breakdown here of 5 warm leads, 5 cold leads, 3 clients, 4 hot leads. You get the point. Tasks, you also have a breakdown of your completed and uncompleted tasks, and you'll have an alert when there is a task due that day. And you can see the same thing on your mobile app. And if you look at the top of your dashboard in either web or mobile apps, you'll see a little message. These are messages from the REALToDo team. We're going to give you information on the latest updates, latest tutorials and guides, things that can help you make better use of your product. The biggest change with this update is the addition of transaction management checklists. This was a highly requested feature by the community, so we prioritized adding that to the application. Let's go ahead and navigate there. As always, you'll see that the app.realtodo.com web application has the same exact information as your mobile app. So, for instance, if you create something in the web app, it'll instantly be updated in the mobile app. Let's go ahead and take a look at Ben Hogan. So this is the checklist that's associated with Ben Hogan. If we scroll down, you can see that we completed the first 3 to-dos, but we haven't completed the 4th. If we want to mark that as completed, all we have to do is click on this button, click Change Status, and now you can see that to-do has been completed. And on your web app, if you just refresh the page and go to Ben Hogan, you can see that that is completed as well. Okay, great. So you kind of get a feel for how the transaction management checklists work in REALToDo. We're not going to go over every little detail of the checklist in this video because this is a product update, not a tutorial. We'll have a separate checklist tutorial that walks you through how to use the checklist module. But just really quickly, the checklist module allows you to create your own templates. And in the background, you can see how you can go about making a new checklist, what you can assign to that checklist, and how you can add new to-dos to that checklist. Just as we showed before, you can go through the checklist and complete each step. And then once you've made a checklist, you can copy it over and use it as a template. And to help you get started with our transaction management system a little bit faster, we do offer some boilerplate templates. This, for example, is a buyer template that we've created for you. This is obviously is not going to apply to every single Realty team, but it's someplace to start. And we also have a weekly contact template, which reminds you to contact clients every 7 days, sort of like an 8x8. One example of how you would use these checklists instead of recreating the first stages of the Lord of the Rings is when you have a specific type of client. So, for instance, if you serve veterans, you can make a checklist that reminds you to contact them on Veterans Day. And then all you need to do is for every client that is a veteran, simply copy that over and assign it to your new client. So you may have noticed when we were walking through making a template that all of the due dates will refer to today, 6/5/18. If you go back to your dashboard, you'll see now that we have tasks due where we didn't have any before, and that's because we just made that new checklist. If you go to your to-dos, you'll see that they have been added to your to-do list. You can also check different days. For instance, let's take a look at the 8th since we made to-dos for that day as well. And you can see we have other to-dos to do. Now, when you're clicking through your to-do list, you might see here something like Reminder, Ben Hogan. I wonder what that is. Let's take a look. Navigate to the Contacts module. If we take a look at Ben Hogan and then view his details, we have the option to click on Reminders. When we click on Reminders, we're presented with a list of reminders that we've created to contact him on specific days. For instance, his son's birthday. Make sure to talk with him at a Rotary meeting. Things like that that don't necessarily fit into a checklist. These are in fact to-dos, so you can complete them exactly like you would any other to-do. To add a reminder to a contact, all you need to do is click Reminders, and then Add To-Do. And you can see that the reminder has been added to the list. In fact, if we go back to our to-dos for the day, you'll see that the reminder has been added to the bottom of the list. And if we go to our dashboard, now we have 8 tasks instead of 7. All right, and that is just about it for the major updates in April and May of 2018. There's obviously a lot of little bug fixes that we had to deal with. You can find that on the official Product Update 11 page. If you're finding us for the first time, RealToDo is a real estate CRM and now transaction management system. We offer a 30-day free trial, no credit card required. You can learn more by going to RealToDo.com, which is on the slide, and I'll include a link to the website in the description below. As always, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or suggestions for improvement, let us know, comment on this video, or message our support email. The support email will be in the description of this video as well. Thank you very much for your time.